Life is gradually returning to the once abandoned Expoyo Permanent International Trade Fair Complex at Songo in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. It is the 2025 trade fair that is making waves. This indeed marks the return of the grandeur of a famous fair known for its business networking hotspot and thriving economic activities. The need to demonstrate that Oyo State is ready for business propelled Governor Makinde in the year 2024 to revive the trade fair, which had been in hiatus for 15 years. Exhibitors in large numbers have seized the opportunity to showcase what they have. Joyfully, they display their wares, waiting for patronage. The Oyo State government is also well represented here, just as other stakeholders in the commerce industry have come to be a part of the auspicious event.
As we know, the pathway to economic success lies in our collective ability to prioritize agriculture, attract investments, and develop a robust agro-industrial sector that will not only ensure food security, but also enhance global competitiveness of our agricultural products.
In their separate goodwill messages, the National President, Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA, Otumba Delioye, represented by the Director General, Engineer Shola Obadimu, and the President, Odua Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Oduasima, Alhaji Wasiu Olaleye, also represented by the First Vice President, Honorable Odumide Araoyimbo, commended Governor Makinde for his passion and contributions towards the economic development of the state and Southwest in general.
Massive investment has been promised to be poured into the agricultural sector to make the dream of food security and economic stability a possibility in our state. And where good governments lead, I think the rest of our citizens must be prepared to follow.
I start by commending the Oyo State government and the partnership it has with Oyo State Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Oyo State, for the vision, consistency, and commitment to this annual convergence, which not only serves as a platform for commercial exchange, but also stimulates policy dialogue, investment, interest, and multi-sectoral partnership.
Also, the President, Oyo State Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, OISIMA, Dr. Daniel Badiro, appreciated Governor Makinde for organizing the trade fair and for his support to the agricultural sector. Oyo State Governor, who was represented by his deputy, Barrister Bayo Lawal, said his administration has been working hard towards making the state's economy one of the fastest growing economies in the country. Declaring the trade fair open, the governor maintained that since the inception of the administration in 2019, it has placed a strong emphasis on infrastructural development, innovations, and investment in order to build a vibrant economy.
Is on the front border of our village. Ní Fáṣọlá, ẹgbẹ́ bá ní àǹfààní láti lọ Fáṣọlá, báyìí ni mo ṣe bá yín sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ̀rí àpẹẹrẹ ohun tí mo sọ.
Commendations flowed from some exhibitors, acknowledging the platform's importance in showcasing skills and products.
I'm really happy that we are taking it more seriously, that people have ideas and can always go the extra mile to make those ideas come to life. And this kind of trade fair brings brains together and makes us see that the youth are actually very active and very, very proactive in, making Nigeria better, because Nigeria cannot be better with just one person. We are a collective that needs to come together and make it work. So this is just a platform that helps us achieve those dreams that we have.
It's very good because we get to meet new people, we get to meet special people that even if we are indoor we could not see them. We interact with ourselves, and from there we get connections. So trading in trade fair gives so many opportunities that we could not get while in our shops.
This is my first time to come to this trade fair. So my coming here, I believe I'm going to sell my honey. That's why I'm here. Because I've been to trade fair in Abeokuta before. At least I thank God. I said here, so the same thing I know is going to happen here.
I had to exhibit food items. We sell foodstuffs and cereals. We sell it in wholesale. We process food items like goat meat, cow meat, manla fish, and we do export as well.
It's very, very interesting. You're going to meet people, you connect with people, and you'll be able to. This is just like developing your state, showing what your state has, so showing that we have so many businesses, we have so many youths doing so many things in the state. So it's a very beautiful thing. So apart from the fact that we're here to sell, we're also here to connect. We're here to connect with the state government. We're here to show the world that Ibadan, your states, we can do so many things. So we are glad to be here.
The theme for the 2025 trade fair is tagged Achieving Food Security and Economic Stability in Oyo State through Massive Investments in Agriculture. Expo 2025 stands not only as a testament to the Oyo State's economic vibrancy, but also as a beacon of hope for the future, promising growth, collaboration, and renewed international interest in the state's agricultural and business potentials.
Everybody hands up! Get on the floor! Now!
Emergencies can happen anytime and anywhere. What would you do? How would you protect your family when it's just you and your family at the most critical moment of the night? What would you do in times when fire is everywhere? When nature is at its worst and things are beyond your control? Who do you call? You can call the Oyo State Citizens Inquiry number 615. Call is free at any time, and the emergency response team would be there to rescue you. The security of life and property is a topmost pillar of priority to the government of Oyo State. The Oyo State's Governor, His Excellency Engineer Makinde, says a big thank you for your support to keeping the Payseta State safe and secure.
Significant because it is a testament to the fact that from basic to tertiary education, the Seyi Makinde-led administration has made substantial progress in the past 6 years in Oyo State. At the inception of this administration, Governor Makinde inherited the Abiola Ajimobi Technical University in Ibadan, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, located in Ogbomoso, in 2019, was co-owned with the Osun State government. It was not deterred. It followed the process, and eventually, the NUC pronounced LAUTECH as solely owned by Oyo State. The institution has also birthed the LAUTECH's Isain campus, which focuses on agricultural sciences and renewable natural resources. Again, the Seyi Makinde-led government took steps to get approval for the upgrade of Emmanuel Alayande College of Education, Oyo, to a University of Education. This feat, no doubt, deserves commendation from a talk-and-do governor. At the executive chamber of the governor's office in Ibadan, the state capital, it is the inauguration of the governing councils of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology, LAUTECH, Ogbomoso, and the Abiola Ajimobi Technical University, Ibadan. Governor Makinde, in a speech, said the state government would continue to support the institutions to meet their obligations to students, staffers, and the people of the state.
It's not just a ceremonious event. The governing councils of both universities, they are responsible for overseeing their strategic development, including their academic direction, and
also to ensure that the those two universities are fulfilling legal and regulatory obligations. We'll continue to do all we can to ensure that we support our state-owned universities to meet their obligations to staff, to students, and the rest of the community.
According to the governor, the state would address the issue of subventions to the two institutions, while it would also fulfill its promise to build primary healthcare centers on the campuses of LAUTECH and TechU before the end of the year.
We have been talking, when I came last, I think both to LAUTECH and Abiola Ajimobi Technical University, I mentioned the issue of a Category 3 primary healthcare centers for both really an ambulance. We fulfill that in a matter of you will see a contractor move to site to start those two projects. And what I've told them is it must be started and finished before the end of this year, so that those facilities can become useful.
The newly inaugurated governing council members for LAUTECH are Professor Ayodeji Omole, Professor R.O.R. Kalilu, Vice Chancellor Professor A.T.J. Ogunkunle, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Strategy and Development, Professor Dauda Araromi, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic and Innovation, Mr. Idowu Lukunle Adeosun, Mrs. Titilayo Amadu, Mr. Jalili Bamidele Busari, Mr. Teslim Adediro, and Mrs. Yinka Balogun, Registrar. The newly inaugurated governing council members for Abiola Ajimobi Technical University are Dr. Adeshola Kazeem Adeduton, Chairman, Professor Adeshola Ajayi, Vice Chancellor, Professor Iyola Tella, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Honorable Sheyi Joseph Adisa, Professor Engineer Samson Olakunle Ojoawo, Professor Majid Kolawole Akishola, Dr. Aminat Adeyemi Ahmed, Mrs. B.T. Oyinloye, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. A.A. Fashino, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Finance, and Mrs. Olariwaju V. Omolola, Acting Registrar and Secretary.
You hustle and struggle to make a living, yet the evil one in some people could suddenly crush your dream and make you vulnerable. But hold on. Someone, somewhere could be saying something, I will say something. Be your brother's keeper. If you see something, say something. The security of life and property is a collective responsibility. If you see something, say something by calling 615 and the emergency response team will be there.
Or call 090 7449 1249 or visit Oyo State Crime Alert platform.
The Oyo State Governor, His Excellency Engineer Sheyi Makinde, says a big thank you for your support to keeping the Bayelsa State safe.
The relationship between Oyo State Governor and security operatives has always been a cordial one. Little wonder, agents of police of the course are in the state for 1 month mandatory internship. Speaking on behalf of the Oyo State Regular Course 7 Cadet Contingent, ASP Adeniran Theophilus lauded the governor's developmental strides in the state, assuring that he and his colleagues would keep the flag of the state flying high.
We want to fulfill you as well. We are embarking on our final training section at Ende Hills, which is in Nasarawa, and Shere Hills in Jos, before going back to the academy for our passing out parade. And while going, we want to ask that your benevolent attitude be brought to bear on us to proceed on our final labs.
We have the total number of them, 39 year men and women, boys and girls, let me put it.
This is the highest number the state has ever contributed to police academy for a single course, and this is very huge. And we are trusting that very soon they will be out on the field as ambassadors of Oyo State to contribute to the policing of this country. Sir, Your Excellency, without knowing it, accepting to see these young ones today is indeed a huge moral booster to them. It's going to resonate for a very long time in their minds and memory, and it's going to spur them to do better because you have accorded them recognition. The governor might not really be looking at it from that angle, but they are young boys and girls having the privilege that they are to sit in this chamber before the executive governor means a lot. So we appreciate you immensely for this. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Governor Makinde advised the cadets to be good ambassadors of the state and agents of change wherever they may find themselves. He urged them to be alive and committed to their chosen career and to take up responsibilities without any reservation.
I just wanted to have the opportunity to share this experience with you so that you've chosen this career path. It is a path where you have chosen to be awake while others are sleeping, to face danger for the sake of keeping our communities, our state safe and secure. So, indeed, a rare opportunity for me, and I will also monitor your progress as you progress within the force.
Governor Makinde congratulated the officers while also appreciating the Oyo State Police Command for its efforts in keeping the state safe and secure. The event had in attendance the Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Adebo Ogundoyin, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Otuba Segun Ogunwuye, Head of Service, Mrs. Olubumi Oni, MNI, Special Advisor on Security to the Governor, CP Fatayo Wosheni retired, and the Executive Advisor, Rule of Law Enforcement Authority, CP Ayodele Shonubi, PSC retired.